What did I just say, darling? What did I just say? When a narcissist is in a corner, when they're being faced with accountability, when they're being faced with the truth, what do? Lash out and triple down on the wrong thing. So the administration decided to kick off this weekend by arresting judges a judge suspected of helping someone evade frozen water arrest, And I know folks are like, this is a red alert and we're going to get breaking news. This is so surprising. The criminal regime that doesn't listen to court orders, the criminal regime that currently has Congress pushing through legislation that says judges can't tell the king what to do. Those people, shocker, arrested a judge. Like, oh my God, y'all. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm just saying this is what happens when they are losing, okay? They're doing sloppier, messier, louder-ish because they are losing and they don't have the support they wish they did. I am 85% sure that the glitching on here yesterday was so they could re-release the bots. Because if you notice, they've been gone for the last couple of weeks. I swear they turned them all back on because the narrative is getting too close to the truth and they can't control it. So here we go, okay? They're going after anyone who's suspected of potentially helping immigrants from frozen water, the actual frozen water, okay? Not the vigilante ZiZis that are running around just taking people off the streets into their private cars. Speaking of which, at the end of the other video, I did let you guys know that if you report that, those people do get in trouble. If they are unofficially kidnapping people without authority, they are being arrested. So okay, for the folks who are like, but am I protected if I report them or will I go to jail? Like, y'all are, wow, doing the right thing is really hard for some of you, isn't it? Like, really hard. But speaking of ZiZis, I had someone pop on my YouTube and they're like, does ZiZi mean the mustache Z or the, net and noodle not a yoo-hoo Z? And I was like, you know what? In 2025, those are actually the same people. Interestingly enough, the net and noodle not a yoo-hoo Z's and the mustache Z's are now the same group of Z's. So it does apply to both. I was like, I meant the mustache level Z, but they do attend the Steeple People place that is very proudly both types of Z's. Yes, so both apply. Oh, I had folks asking me, they're like, oh, be careful. The people out there. And I'm like, look, I keep telling y'all, I grew up on the East Coast. East Coast Ray Rays, whole different ish. Those people are the descendants of plantation owners and daughters of the Confederacy. Okay, they come with a level of natural entitlement that is off the charts. And that's what I grew up with. Like I said, I went to schools where when I went to the private school, the Steeple People school, they were putting their hands on children, forcing people to do stuff. When I went to public school, I had a principal when I was in 6th grade, so about 12 years old, up against the lockers because my contacts came out and I didn't have my backup glasses. And she told me I better remember my glasses or I'm going to be in deep shit. And I'm 12. She's got me pinned up against the lockers by my neck. That's what I grew up with. Okay. Out here, I was like, the Ray Rays out here, it's like Ray Ray light. Out there, it's just outright entitlement. Over here, it's this reverse victimization thing where they have horrible ideals, horrible opinions. They brag about it. They're proud about it. They hold signs. They campaign for supremacists, et cetera, et cetera. But then when you call them out, they go, oh my God, she called me a name. She called me what I am. You can't do that. I'm a victim here. My convictions are being persecuted just because I'm anti-Black and anti-everything that has to do with you and your history and your people, and I don't want you here, and I keep voting for supremacists does not make me that. Oh, yes, it does. If not ZiZi, why ZiZi shaped? If not ZiZi, why attending ZiZi Steeple People place? If not ZiZi, why supporting ZiZi candidates? Like, come on. So it's like this weird thing where they want to be awful, but if you point out that they're awful, they're going to go, I'm the victim. It's my right to be awful, and it's not your right to call it out. And yes, I am curious to know what they told the officers in order to get them to come to my house, because my friends that are involved in corrections and officer and all, they're like, really? Someone actually came to your house for that? I wonder what they said. I'm like, I know. They probably turned on the Nancy tears. They were like, oh, we're so scared. A violent black called us a name. And then he saw the video and came to my door and was like, that 5-foot chick over there with all like the rainbows and flowers in her front yard, that's the person you're so scared of. I bet. Either that or they really had that much nothing else to do. They're like, sure, send somebody over there, I guess. I mean, they do go to the Steeple People place that has the blue bacon and the red bacon most in attendance. So, you know, someone might have pulled a favor and been like, go scare her. She wasn't scared, darling. She wasn't scared. She being me.